What's up, everyone? It is lunchtime, and shout out to my employers. They hooked us up with some sandwiches today. So, normally I don't eat the chips, but I grab them anyways, give them to my daughter. So, we're good on that front. And I'm going to try to show you guys this because while I'm not a soda drinker, I went ahead and grabbed one of these. I used to be a huge Dr. Pepper fan, and pow. Dr. Pepper Dark Berry limited edition. So I figured I'd try it. It's Jurassic Park sort of stuff. So there we go. So selfish girlfriend, the selfish girlfriend syndrome. I was dating a girl probably a year or so ago, year and a half, whatever. And there was just a point where it just became apparent that whatever I was going to do just wasn't enough. And I wasn't breaking myself to do it. It just was one of those things. It just didn't seem to, I don't want to say please her, but she was just never satisfied. And I think it was more with herself and her life, but it's easier to project and deflect onto other people at times. So, the staycations, the vacations, the meals, all of that stuff, all of that stuff was definitely on me. And I didn't mind because not in a gender sort of way do I think that, me providing was the issue. I think it's more I'm just a giving sort of being, and I don't mind giving to those who are in my company. So that said, when we split, it was probably the first time that I walked away from a relationship feeling like I did my best. And it's not to say in other relationships I didn't do my best, but I knew that there was growth because this was the first time after my split, and I had really built myself up in a personal way. So I knew that I had more to offer. I knew what my worth was. I know my internal and external values. So when I walked away, I knew that I had really done my best, and it just came with growth and time. So it's not to say I didn't try in other relationships. It just was what it was. The timing, it popped right, and to that point, she had even texted when things were, coming to an end, and she apologized and said that she needed to work on herself, and sent me texts saying, I was definitely worth it and things like that. So I appreciated that. But all of that I'm getting at is to say, when you are in something, give it your best. Give it your best intentions, give it your best efforts, give it your best energy, whether it's a sports team, whether it's school, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, just this life in general. So when you transition out of school to a job to another job, or job to a different department, sports team, anything, transition out of this life, you will leave an impression upon people that says, wow, they were really something special. I appreciated the efforts, the energy that they put into themselves and to make other people around them better while they were here. So when we have that, we grow within. The hard work, we grow within. And that's a very special thing to have. So I don't have a whole lot to impart upon that, but I just used the selfish girlfriend sort of syndrome just to kind of line up how I wanted to talk about this. But it really is just giving your best efforts every time out, and that will uplift you more than it will the people around you for the long haul. So that new job, you realize that the last one, wow, I got to level 7 on my personal goals list, and I was only looking to get to 6 or 5. And now that I know that I'm at 7, I can do 7 all the time. You're performing higher. Now you can get to 8, you can get to 9, you can get to 10, you can get to those goals that you want. So what are your thoughts? Any aces up the sleeve, advice, comment, experience? What was your experience? What area was it in? Was it work-related, relationship, anything along those lines? And as always, I hope this finds everybody in a place, pursuit, or a beginning mindset to pursue total health of mind, body, and soul. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, love, unity, solidarity.